Welcome, fume heads, to my thoughts on a brand new release from the house of by Kilian, that being Apple Brandy. First off, let's get started with a little bit of background on the scent. The perfumer behind this is Sydney Lancesor, and Apple Brandy is a part of a series of perfumes that will be sold exclusively at the Kilian retail stores. This perfume is an homage to Kilian's family history, which most of us know is Hennessy, the world's largest producers of cognac. And the apple in here is a nod towards the Big Apple, New York. So that's awesome. Now, let's get into finding out what makes this fragrance tick. What is the creative force that went into this scent? And I'm going to take the words directly from by Kilian. Brandy is the term used to designate cognac when your product is not actually produced in the region of cognac. In order to recreate this very specific cognac scent that belongs in Kilian's olfactive memory, Sydney created an accord combining the smoked wood from the oak casks, cedar wood from Texas, white cedar from China, and labdanum from Spain, and the sugar from the alcohol, vanilla, and ambroxan. The apple accord is, of course, a reference to New York, the Big Apple. In order to create this apple liquor, Sydney used manzanite in combination with rum and plum. Now, manzanite, I did not know what that was at first, but it's an aroma chemical with a fruity apple smell to it. So, that makes sense. Now, when I first heard of the scent and was reading about it, reading the description of it, I flipped. I was so excited. Everything in here just sounds brilliant together. You know, sounds like it was going to be a showstopper. And was I let down? Well, let's get into the review. When this arrived, I did an unboxing of it, and I will have that link down below where I have a video showing the details of the bottle and the box, which is gorgeous. The best presentation that I've ever seen. And I initially sniffed it that day. I gotta tell ya, right off the bat, I was not let down. Holy smokes. Apple cider, boozy, rum. You could get the smoky oak right at the top there. There's a little bit of a tobacco feel going on with this as well. Just gorgeous. Now, if you were to ask me what the notes were behind this fragrance, without seeing them, this is what I would say personally. I would say apple cider, maple, oak, tobacco, cedar, caramel, cocoa, vanilla. Holy smokes, does that not sound delicious or what? I gotta tell you, it is. My God, this is what the fragrance journey, the fragrance game, fragrance exploration is all about when something like this comes out. Holy smokes, I mean, from top to bottom, the presentation's the best. The creativity is original. I have not smelled anything like this. It just blows your mind. Now, when this fragrance dries down, what I get for the most part is like a cocoa, chocolate, caramel, vanilla type of vibe. But now, let's get into the reliability of the scent. That's where we take a turn on the wrong side of the tracks. That's where things go astray. That's where things start to falter a little bit. I have been wearing this fragrance every day for a couple of weeks now, and I gotta tell you, its performance is very fickle. It's like this scent has the soul of a woman. Just can't make up its damn mind. Just kidding, ladies. Not really, though. Because, boy, with this one, from one day to the next, it's different how it reacts on my skin. always at the top, I do get that boozy apple cider, maple syrup, smoky oak tobacco vibe. But sometimes that can disappear very quickly and completely go away. Get extremely dry, get extremely weak, almost vanish. And I'm just left with a dusty cocoa type smell on my arms. Then other days, I can pick up on that boozy apple cider feel throughout the entire day. I'm talking 8 hours plus, 10 hours plus. I pick up whiffs of it on me throughout the entire day. And that's what happened to me for the first 2 days. So I was highly impressed. I was super excited. But then with my continued wearings of this, I discovered what some people are talking about, having issues with the performance of this, and boy did I ever. It seemed like every day after that, this thing just did not perform the way I would like it to. Some days it would completely disappear, which is no good at all. But most of the time, it stays a very soft and subtle cocoa caramel scent on the skin. I would recommend this, I guess, for those of you that do not like your perfumes to be boisterous. This to me strikes more of a cuddle type of scent. If it works, if it doesn't disappear. For the most part, at work, nobody picked up on it. I wore it every day for 2 weeks at work, and seldom did anybody say anything. But when they got up close, when I gave people initial sprays of it, they were very impressed. One lady, her face, and she was like, "Oh my God." One lady thought that it came off too feminine though, which I don't get at all. But most people, when they did get a whiff of me, absolutely flipped over it and gave me great feedback. But that's not too often because, like I said, it doesn't jump off the skin, which is too bad. I have a feeling, I pretty much guarantee, that this is not going to reach, rock star level within the fragrance world because of that. And it's a damn shame. Because if this thing performed, like a private blend, a Tom Ford private blend, if it had that performance behind it with the creativity and the originality and just the deliciousness of this scent, everybody and their mother would be flipping. Would be getting on splits. This this would be flying off the shelves like hotcakes. But I have a feeling that when word gets out there about that, with the price behind it, it's going to kind of steer some folks away, which I can see. Now, let's find out what the lovely Mrs. Mickers has to say.
Hey everyone, Amanda here, along with Copper. So we wanted to talk to you guys about what we thought of apple brandy. So, that a little bit here, and I definitely can smell the apple, and also has that smoky vibe to it, and almost like a cinnamon kind of base. Like it has that smoky yet sweet vibe. So it kind of reminds me of Christmas time or Thanksgiving. I make this amazing bread pudding that has apples and cinnamon, and then on top I have a brandy sauce. So yeah, good old Paula Deen. But yeah, I really like it. I do think that it's more probably unisex based. I don't think that it's just targeted to either female or male. I think both of them can wear it. Especially has that tobacco vanilla type of feel, especially with that smoke and that warmth that the vanilla kind of brings. But with the apple and the brandy, just kind of has that harmonious type of feel. So especially great for, like, it's February and it's still cold outside, so this is definitely more warm and has that sensual vibe to it, so you want to stay close. And I'd say, yeah, more fall and winter, so the colder months would be great for this. And yeah, so what do you think? You like it? Of course you do. Alright, that's our take, so take it away, Dan.
Thank you, my love. See, Amanda thinks it's delicious as well. But for my overall final thoughts on this fragrance, there are some things that I have to give high praise to Kilian for. The presentation, best in the game. The creativity, originality behind this scent, awesome. Flippin' love it. The only thing, man, is the performance. The performance knocks it down for me. Is it something that I would purchase again? Probably not because of that. But if the performance was there, this could be a showstopper. This is what you look for. You're looking for that perfect fragrance. This for sure would be that perfect fall, winter type of scent. I'd be done. I'd be like, yeah, this is awesome. But the search will go on for the perfect winter scent. Almost had me, Kilian. So my final rating on this, even though, the whole reliability part of it kind of stinks, I still have to give it a 4 out of 5. Man, I was really hoping for a 5 out of 5 with this, but with issues like that, I just can't do it, man. So that is it. I hope that you have enjoyed my thoughts on By Kilian. Hope I have been informative on this scent. For those of you that have checked it out, let me know your thoughts on this and how it works for you. But that's it. You guys take care, and we'll see you soon.